Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine. Dear students, today we will revise tenses with the help of our table. So, students, as you all know, that verbs are words or a group of words that may express an action, a state, or position. Verbs change form and may combine with helping verbs to express time like past time, present time, and future time. Thus, students, we can say the form of the verb used to show the time of the action or the state is called its tense. Okay, the form of the verb used to show the time of the action or the state is called its tense. In another word, students, we can say that the tense of a verb shows the time when an action takes place. Okay, the tense of a verb shows the time when an action takes place. And students, as we all know that there are main three tenses: the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. A verb that refers to present time is said to be in the present tense. Then a verb that refers to a past time is said to be in the past tense. Then a verb that refers to future time is said to be in the future tense. So students, each of these three tenses has four forms like simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So students, as we can see here in these sentences, like first one, I write. At simple present tense, तो students, the simple form simply states an action. एक action हो रहा है, okay? The simple form simply states an action and it doesn't say anything whether the action is complete or not. Okay, the students, I am writing. It's present continuous. So here students, the continuous form indicates that the action is in progress. कि action जो है progress में अभी continue है, चल रहा है. Okay, the continuous form indicates that the action is in progress and it is still going on. Then the third one, I have written. Present perfect. Here students, the perfect form indicates, वो क्या शो करती है बेटा perfect form? The perfect form indicates that the action has been completed or we can say perfected. Then I have been writing. It's present perfect continuous. Here students, the present perfect continuous, or we can say here just the perfect continuous. Okay, the perfect continuous form shows that the action which begins sometime before, okay, the action which begins sometime before is still continuing. Okay, the perfect continuous form shows that the action which begins sometime before is still continuing. Thus, students, we can say the tense of a verb shows not only the time of an action or event, but also the state of an action. Like students, the present forms of the verb express things that are happening right now or happen as a routine, or we can say to show habitual activity, universal permanent truth. Okay, for students we can say imperative present tenses also we use simple present tense. Okay, so here students, the present forms of the verb express things that are happening right now or happen as a routine, like I live in Shimla, I have been living here since 2017. Then students, the past forms. The past forms of a verb express things that have already happened. Okay, like the boys had eaten their meal in a hurry. बहुत जल्दी जल्दी में उन्होंने अपना फिनिश कर लिया था जो है उनका मील था. The boys had eaten their meal in a hurry and left for the match. Means the past form like had eaten or left, here we can say, okay, the past forms of verb express things that have already happened. Then students, future one. The future forms of the verb express things that are yet to happen, जिनको अभी आगे होना है. Okay, The future forms of the verb express things that are yet to happen at some time in the future. For example, the girls will be swimming in the evening. They will swim in the club. Okay, the future forms like will be swimming here, or we can say will, express things that are yet to happen at some time in the future. Yes, students, for present tense, when we talk about present definite, then students, we use verb first form like I play. Okay, here I play. A verb play here refers to present time. Okay, it refers to present time. So it's present tense. A verb that refers to present time is said to be in the present tense like I play. Then students, I played. Like a verb that refers to past time is said to be in the past tense like I played. Then students, I shall play. I shall play here. A verb that refers to future time is said to be in the future tense as we have discussed. Then students, next one, if it's continuous, then students, we can use here helping verb for present tense is, am, are according to subject. Okay, like I am playing, present continuous. I was playing, it's past continuous. Then future, I shall be playing. Okay, the next one, students, to show perfect one like I have played. To show present tense, we use helping verb have. I have played, I had played. To show future, we can use I shall have played. Okay, then students, perfect continuous like I have been playing. To show present perfect continuous, we use have been plus verb ke first form plus ing. So here we can make the sentence like I have been playing, I had been playing for past. The students, for future, I shall have been playing. Okay. Now students, look at this table carefully and try to understand it. Yes students, when we want to make present definite tense, students, okay, when we talk about simple present tense, or we can say present indefinite tense, then students, we use first form of the verb. Okay, we use first form of the verb. And students, if the subject is of the third person and in singular in number, then students, we add s or es to the first form of the verb. Like Ram goes to school. Okay, Ram, it's third person, so here we use s or es to the first form of the verb like Ram goes to school. Okay, to make present definite, we use first form of the verb. And students, if the subject is of the third person and a singular in number, then we add s or es with it. And students, to make it interrogative or negative, then students, we use do or does. Okay, we use do or does like does he know you well. Okay, like this we can frame sentence. Then students, if we talk about continuous tense, then students, we use helping verb is, am, are. Verb ki first form plus ing. Okay, to form the present continuous tense, students, we add present participle to is, am, or are. Like I am writing a poem, she is singing a song. Okay, then students, when we talk about perfect one, okay, when we talk about perfect tense, then students, we can say that we use helping verb has or have. Okay, we use helping verb has or have with the third form of the verb. Present perfect, we use has and have with the third form. Then students, when we talk about perfect continuous, means present perfect continuous, then students, we use has been or have been plus verb ki first form plus ing here. Like this students, we can use different forms. Now students, when we talk about past, okay, to make simple past tense, okay, when we talk about students past tense, or we can say the past indefinite tense, then students, we use second form of the verb. Okay, we use second form of the verb like you wrote a letter. And students, when we want to make interrogative and negative sentence, then students, we use did. Okay, we use Did. And students, remember, with did we always used first verb. Okay, like we can say, did she give you the message? Did she give you? Here we will use give. Okay, did she give you the message? Okay, or we can say, you didn't attend the class. Then students, to form continuous, if we want to make a past continuous, then students, we use helping of was or were according to subject. Okay, was, were plus verb की first form plus ing. Yes students, to make past perfect we use had plus third form of the verb. And students, remember that past perfect tense is actually in reality the past of the past. It is used when we say that an action was completed before another action took place. Okay, and both the actions are related to each other in some way. One of the two actions, the one that took place first, जो पहले हुआ है, okay, that took place first is given by past perfect tense, and the action which takes place later, जो बाद में होता है, the action which takes place later is expressed by simple past, or we can say past in definite tense. And students, we use helping of had plus verb की third form to make it perfect. Then students, perfect continuous we use helping of had been plus verb की first form plus ing. Like this students, when we talk about future tense, okay, future indefinite, then students, we use will or shall plus verb की first form. Then students, to make it continuous, we use will be or shall be plus verb की first form plus ing. Then students, to make it perfect, we can use will have plus third form or shall have plus third form. Okay, then students, when we talk about perfect continuous, then here we can say that will have been verb की first form plus ing, or shall have been verb की first form plus ing. Now students, I hope that all of you have learned how the different tense forms are used to express the past, the present and the future. Now students, make a tense table like this in your fair notebook of English grammar. Your handwriting should be neat and clean. Okay, decorate it as you like. You can do your activity and make a tense table. And students, if you want to add some sentences here, then students, you can make a mind map also like this. Okay, if you want to add sentences in the table, then you can write down those sentences in table. But if you don't want to make a table, then you can make a mind map also like this. And here you can use different sentences also, like for present tense, to show present indefinite, we can write down I write. To show present continuous, here we can write down I am writing. To show present perfect, here we can write down I have written. Okay, like this also students, you can make a mind map also if you want to make. So students, revise all the previous videos of tenses and try to understand and try to complete this activity. Now I hope students that all of you have understood how to do this activity. Yes, so students, that's all for today. Thanks and have a nice day.